Did you know that nearly every civilization has its own version of blood-sucking creatures lurking in the shadows of its folklore? These chilling tales span from the ancient demonic figures like Lilith and the Lamia to the eerie Eastern European legends of the Strigoi, and up through to modern icons like Bram Stoker's Dracula and the glittering vampires of Twilight. But imagine if these creatures weren't just figments of our imagination, fueled by fear and superstition. What if vampires were an actual part of our world? The mere thought of vampires stirs a unique blend of fascination and horror in our hearts. Typically portrayed as both magnetic and menacing, vampires bridge the gap between the allure of immortality and the terror of predation. If vampires roamed among us, they would force us to confront profound questions about life, death, and our place in the natural order. Let's delve deeper into this spine-tingling scenario. Picture a world where vampires aren't confined to gothic novels or blockbuster films, but are very much alive, well, undead technically, and integrated into society. This wouldn't be a minor adjustment. Instead of fretting over mundane daily routines, a significant portion of our lives would revolve around protecting ourselves from these nocturnal predators. Consider the vampire's need to feed. Their survival depends on consuming human blood. This could lead to a horrifying reality where people aren't just wary of dark alleys for fear of human muggers, but are also terrified of becoming a vampire's next victim. The mortality rate could spike initially before societies adapt to their new inhabitants, leading to curfews, fortified homes, and a complete overhaul of nighttime activities. But the arrival of vampires would do more than just threaten our physical safety. It would challenge our ethical frameworks. Would vampires have rights? How would laws need to be adapted to accommodate two dramatically different species coexisting? These are the kinds of questions that would rock our legal and moral foundations. Inevitably, conflict would arise. Humans, feeling threatened, might revert to ancient practices, becoming modern-day Van Helsings. Armed with garlic, holy water, and stakes, they would seek to defend humanity from the vampire threat. Meanwhile, vampires, depending on their portrayal, might range from predatory beasts to sophisticated shadows, moving silently among us, forming their own enclaves with rich cultures shrouded in secrecy. Imagine epic battles unfolding under the moonlight, a stark contrast to the seemingly peaceful daytime hours. Human ingenuity clashing with vampire cunning could offer a continuous, thrilling saga. But conflict could extend beyond physical confrontations. The ideological battles between human and vampire rights activists would be equally intense, played out in courtrooms and on the media stages. Adding another layer to this narrative could be the vampires who desire peace. Not all vampires might wish to prey on humans. Some might seek assimilation, tired of hiding and hunting, wanting instead to share in human advancements and culture. This would open up storylines of forbidden romances, like those popularized in novels and films, where vampires and humans not only coexist, but form deep, meaningful connections. Such dynamics would introduce complex story arcs about discrimination, acceptance, and integration. As some humans and vampires strive for peace, they would face opposition from extremists on both sides. The push for cohabitation would weave through tales of betrayal, sacrifice, and redemption. The resolution of our story, our exploration of a world shared with vampires, might reveal the most profound aspects of human nature. Confronted with the existence of vampires, humanity might strive not only to survive, but to understand. We might develop technologies to create synthetic blood, reducing the need for vampires to hunt humans, thereby opening the door to peaceful coexistence. Through these challenges and changes, the story of vampires among us would not just be about fear and survival, but about adaptation and acceptance. It would mirror many of the challenges we face in our world today, with those who are different from us, teaching us lessons about tolerance, innovation, and the enduring quest for harmony. So, as we conclude this dark fantasy, consider this. While vampires remain safely tucked within the pages of books and the frames of films, the lessons we draw from them about fearing the unknown and ultimately understanding it are relevant in every aspect of our real lives. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you've enjoyed this journey into the shadowy realm of the night. Stay tuned for more explorations into the strange, the mysterious, and the thrilling elements of our world and beyond. What other secrets might we uncover in the dark?